Hi everybody, Stephanie Haney back again with another update in the criminal case against Bobby George, the Cleveland and Columbus business owner who is accused of 9 felonies, including attempted murder, rape, strangulation, and kidnapping. So yesterday I told you that he had sent an evidence preservation letter to the city of Cleveland. Well, today we have learned that a special prosecutor has been appointed to handle this case. Now, these two things don't have anything to do with each other, so let me just say that right up front. So now we'll talk about the special prosecutor. Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Michael O'Malley was going to be the person who would have to oversee this case. But then it came out that Tony George, who is Bobby George's father, has donated $36,000 to Michael O'Malley's campaigns over the past so many years. So Michael O'Malley's office came out and said that he would be recusing himself. He did not admit to a conflict of interest, but he has said he wanted to avoid the appearance of any conflict of interest. So he will not be overseeing the case. Instead, Jefferson County Prosecutor Jane Hanlin will be overseeing the case. Now, Jane Hanlin has 13 years of experience as the Jefferson County Prosecutor. Before that, she was the assistant prosecutor in Jefferson County for 7 years. She also is the past president of the Ohio Prosecuting Attorneys Association. And I talked with Jane Hanlin on the phone today, and she assured me that the evidence preservation letter sent to the city of Cleveland has nothing to do with how this case will move forward in Cuyahoga County. I did ask her if she could give us any kind of a timeline on whether she might be summoning a grand jury in this case to seek an indictment against Bobby George. She told me she couldn't give me any kind of timeline right now because she has just gotten the investigative file. So now Prosecutor Hanlin will have to look at that file and then decide whether to move forward if a grand jury is going to be summoned in this case. So that's where that stands for right now. Now, I mentioned this a bit when I was talking about the preservation of evidence letter that his attorney sent to the city of Cleveland. It doesn't have anything to do with this case. So that is Bobby George's attorney putting the city of Cleveland on notice that they could file a lawsuit against the city of Cleveland. What they're suggesting in the letter is that they believe there was bias in the decision to charge Bobby George. And part of what they're basing that on is a letter that they included with their evidence preservation letter that was dated December 2nd, and it was from several Democratic groups here in Northeast Ohio urging Democratic candidates not to hold events at places that are owned by the George family. And one of the groups that signed that letter was the Cleveland Stonewall Democrats. The issue that Bobby George's attorney took with that is that Cleveland City Prosecutor Akilah Jordan is on the executive board of the Cleveland Stonewall Democrats. So that's something that they're suggesting in that letter. But I did talk to the city of Cleveland's chief law officer, Mark Griffin, and he told me that this is a pretty normal request and they don't have any particular concerns about it. He said, quote, "We're doing everything according to protocol." He also said that the city of Cleveland is subject to public records regulations and requirements anyway, so they're already preserving these materials. So kind of status quo for the city of Cleveland related to this. Now, I reached out to Bobby George's attorney, Lou Spellacy, didn't hear back. I wanted to see if there was anything additional they wanted to say about the preservation letter sent to the city, or if they had any comment about the special prosecutor being appointed in this case. Again, didn't hear back. So that's the latest for now, and we'll keep you posted as this moves forward.